Hey y'all, bet you didn't realize that summer is the time you need to start thinking about growing garlic for next year. And the reason you need to start thinking about it in the summer is because companies start selling their garlic in the summer. They're not gonna ship it to you, but they are gonna pre-order it to ship in the fall. And if you wait till the fall, there's a good chance maybe the best varieties are sold out. I have two companies that I order my garlic from. I've tried some others, they haven't worked out great. And so I've put these two companies plus discount codes for them in the caption. What I'm doing today is showing you that this is where I put my garlic to cure. I use my seed starting rack and I thread the garlic through the wire shelves upside down, and I use some blue painter's tape to label the varieties so I don't get them confused. I've had an oscillating fan on them because you want them to be somewhere cool and dry. And now that all of the green on the garlic has turned brown and crispy, I know it's done curing and I can trim it up, clean it up, and store it. And it doesn't take much. I'm gonna give it a nice little haircut. Cut off the stem. And then when I pull my garlic, I don't wash it. I don't try and take any of the dirt off because it could take a lot of the outside wrapper off. I'm gonna let it dry, and then it's super easy to just peel the very outermost wrapper off that's got the dirt on it, and look at that. Perfection. This past year, I grew two varieties of garlic. I grew Music, which is a hardneck variety. Typically, hardneck does better in colder temperatures, so it's kind of surprising it does so well for me. If you live in a zone that's colder than zone 6, then you're probably going to want to grow hardneck varieties. I love growing hardneck because you get the garlic scapes with it, which are considered a culinary delicacy. Let me share with you one of my favorite reasons to grow hardneck garlic. Only hardneck garlic forms these scapes, which are considered a culinary delicacy. The scape forms at the top and cut it off so that energy goes back down to forming the bulb. Eating them raw is not for the faint of heart, but chop them up, saute them in olive oil, salt and pepper, and it's delicious. If you live in a warmer climate and you have not had success growing hardneck garlic before, I recommend two options. The first is trying the variety Music, because I have found that does extremely well for me in my warm southern garden, even without giving it a chilling period in the fridge. And that is the second option. You can purchase your hardneck garlic, and if you don't feel like you're gonna have enough cold weather, you can put it in your fridge. I put mine in my garage fridge in a brown paper bag with some holes punched in it for several weeks to give it the time it needs for that cold period so that it will produce really well for you. In addition to tasting good, they make fun garden bangle bracelets. You don't get those with soft neck. Typically, soft neck garlic does better in warmer regions. Soft neck garlic typically does well in zones 6 through 10, and on this map, that would be everything in the green and then down through the yellow, the orange, the red. I grew in Chilium red this year, but honestly, it didn't do so great for me. So I'm still on the hunt for a soft neck garlic variety that does well in my specific garden. When I'm saving garlic, I like to save the largest, best heads of garlic of a variety to then plant next year. And the reason I do this is because these plants obviously thrived in my garden, and I want to keep that genetic material going. I'll use the smaller heads for cooking. Even the smaller heads have formed very decent sized cloves that are gonna be great for use in the kitchen for cooking. Soft neck garlic is the one you typically see in the grocery stores. And the reason for that is it has a longer shelf life than hard neck. Soft neck, when cured and stored properly, and by stored properly, I mean in a cool, dark place, it can last 6 to 12 months. While hard neck garlic, when cured and stored properly, typically has a 3 to 6 month shelf life. Here's some basic guidelines based on your zone on when to plant your garlic. And remember, the garlic starts forming roots when it gets cold, so you don't want your garlic sitting in the ground too long before it gets cold.